Welcome to RamTV.
Howdy, I'm Mariana.
And I'm Shaleese, and welcome back to RamTV. Today is a blue day.
And as always, we're starting off with Ms Ray and Ramily with Ray.
Hi, I'm Tyonna, and this is Ramily with Ray. Hi, my name is Tyonna, and on this week's Ramily with Ray segment, we're going to be talking about vacations.
Thanks, ladies. Hello, Rams. Welcome to the Ramily with Ray. This week I've been asked if it were safe to travel right now, or if I were comfortable traveling right now, where would I want to go? And I am definitely a sun, beaches, or desert heat kind of girl. I don't like to wear shoes. I prefer to wear flip-flops as much as possible. But given that we are approaching the holidays, I've been thinking about it, and I have friends who moved to Germany this year to be closer to their family, and I just think it would be really cool to be in this little town in Germany over Christmas. So I think if I had a dream, or if I could teleport right now, that's what I would do. I would go and see my friends, the Schongers, in Germany. It's fun to think about traveling places, even if, we're not able to go, or we're able right now, but a lot of us aren't comfortable with traveling right now. So it's fun to think about, where would you go? What would you do? I appreciate the prompt, RamTV news folks. And I encourage you to do the same. And over winter break, fall into a book or a movie or a TV show that brings you to a different place. It's fun to think about. Go Rams!
Thank you, Ms. Ray. I personally am a cold weather person. Back to you, Mariana and Shaleese.
Thanks, Ms. Ray. Now here's part 2 of Emily's sports interview.
Welcome back. This is part 2 with Larry Beck. Hey Rams, thanks for staying tuned for part 2. Today, he's going to talk about how he got into sports announcing. Take it away, Mr. Beck.
How I got into announcing was sheer luck more than anything else. I was assisting my buddy Paul, who was the announcer at Mount Tahoma High School, and he was friends with the principal, and the principal thought he'd be a great choice to be the public address announcer at Mount Tahoma. Mount Tahoma had never had a football field before, so they were entering new ground. So as all public address announcers in football do, they will bring in spotters to help them identify the numbers of who tackled, who ran, who caught the ball, etc. And so that's what I did for a couple years, just helping him out. And I was in the booth one evening, and Jennifer Cabista, who was head of student life at the school district, approached me and said I was taking the job at Wilson. And my first question was, well, what job am I taking at Wilson? Because she didn't explain that. And she wanted me to become the public address announcer. Wilson had an opening for that, and she thought I'd be a perfect choice for that. So without interviewing, without ever doing any type of public address announcing, I became the public address announcer at Wilson High School. Most of you probably remember Mr. Portnier, and he was the gentleman I reported to, and that was the first time I met him. Was my first announcing event, which was a basketball game at Wilson High School. I've been public address announcing for 12 years, and I've, in addition to announcing basketball at Wilson, I also do the football games over Stadium Bowl for both Wilson and Stadium. And I've also been blessed to get to do a number of track and field meets throughout the spring. I've been extremely fortunate to get to do WIAA events. I've done a number of district and also state championship events. I've been the track announcer for the state track and field meet for 10 years, and I've been a basketball announcer at the state basketball tournament at Tacoma Dome for 6. And last December, I got to do my first championship football game, Camas and Bothell, who was played at Mount Tahoma. And so I've done 1 football state championship, 3 basketball state championships in 10 years at the state track and field meet at Mount Tahoma.
Thank you, Mr. Beck, for sharing your voice from this week and last week. It was a very interesting piece. Now back to you, Mariana and Shaleese.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this evening's basketball game. And remember, fans, you don't have to go home, but you can stay here. Good night.
Thanks, Emily. Now here's Sannie with another sports segment.
Welcome back to Sports Rams. This week, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about tennis. Tennis is a fall and spring sport. Boys tennis starts in September, girls tennis starts in March. The coach for boys tennis is Mr. Wynn, and for girls tennis is Mr. Wynn and Ms. Zaragoza. And lastly, a little fun fact about tennis. The first yellow tennis ball was used in Wilton Belton in 1986. Back to you, Marissa and Shaleese.
Thanks, Sannie. Now here's Jayden with, you guessed it, another sports segment.
Welcome back to RamTV. This is Jayden reporting back with your news. The Seattle Seahawks are now 8-4. This Sunday at 1, they play the Jets. Let's beat them, make the record 0-13. College basketball has now started. Let me know what college you're going for. I'm going for Duke. Let's go. This is Jayden, signing out. Peace.
Thanks, Jayden. Are you interested in being in the yearbook?
Well, if you are, you can upload your pictures to the yearbook.
Here's a commercial to explain more.
Hey Rams, this year we have a brand new way to get your pictures to our yearbook team. First, what you want to do is go to your app store and go to your search menu. From there, you'll want to search for Yearbook Snap. You'll see it's the first option. From there, download the app, and it is available on both Apple and Android devices. Once you get the app open, you'll click Submit Photos to your school yearbook and enter Wilson High School into the search bar. Click on Wilson High School in Tacoma, Washington, and it will ask you for a code. Enter the code RAMS, all lowercase letters. It will then take you to a screen that says Wilson High School Select Photos. It will then take you to a screen with a bunch of different categories. From there, pick Student Life and upload your picture. It will ask you for your first and last name as well as your email. You can just use your student email. After that, you can hit Submit Photos and your picture will upload, and you're all set. We look forward to see what you have done while stuck at home.
Hey Rams, I'm here to give you some information about yearbooks. They are on sale now. You can go to yearbooksforever.com to order yours today, but make sure you act fast. The price is currently at $55, but will increase to $60 per yearbook on January 1st. Also, senior portraits are due January 8th. You can also upload those at yearbooksforever.com using the code RAMS. If you have any questions, you can email Mr. Cadena at jcadena@tacoma.k12.wa.us. And don't forget to download the Yearbook Snap app to be able to upload your pictures to our yearbook team. Have a great day, Rams.
'Tis the season for lights, so here's Kaelen to show off the holiday lights he's seen.
Hey Rams, welcome back to Holiday Lights with Kaelen, week 2, and we're looking around my neighborhood to look at the festive houses. This house had a very inviting gingerbread man, toy soldier, and snowman with lights over the front porch. This caught my eye with the lights strung around the trees and bushes with reindeer statues. And I loved the signature lamp from the Christmas Story in the front window. This was sent in by Joe, and I really liked the lights here that looked like icicles and the snowman that looks about 10 feet tall. This was sent in by Taylor, who goes to Wilson, and the sign Maligayang Pasko means Merry Christmas in Tagalog. I liked this house because of the toy soldiers tied in the front and the sign saying joy. My buddy Jordan did an awesome job with the elaborate decorations. The fence made of candy canes and the tree with presents underneath really got me in the Christmas spirit. They even had a polar bear and Santa Claus climbing the side of their house. This must have taken all day, but it was definitely worth it. Thank you to everyone who submitted their holiday decorations. Next week is the last week, so make sure to send a picture to me at my email on the screen to be featured in RamTV before the holiday break. And as always, stay safe, Rams.
Thanks, Kaelen. Those lights were beautiful. Shaleese, what's your favorite thing about holiday lights or decorations?
My favorite thing about the lights is just watching the different creations people come up with. What's yours?
My favorite thing is all the colors. It always looks so magical to me.
Yeah, that's cool. Seniors, we have a special announcement for you, so listen up.
You can now send in senior pictures. Here's a video to give you more information.
Attention seniors, senior portraits are due on January 8th. You can turn in your senior portraits by going to yearbookforever.com. Please feel free to add your senior quote and a baby pic if you want it as well. So don't forget to buy your yearbooks today, Rams.
We are now selling yearbooks.
So you better act fast, because the longer you wait, the more the prices go up.
Here's a commercial to tell you more.
Buy your yearbooks today, Rams.
We're still in a pandemic, so here's a mask video as a healthy reminder.
Mask up, Rams. Let's get back to school. Wear your mask and practice social distancing.
When going out to eat at a restaurant, please don't forget to
mask up, Rams. When going to the mall, don't forget to
mask up, Rams.
When going to the gym, don't forget to
mask up, Rams.
When you're in public, around groups of people, please
mask up, Rams.
When going to the store, don't forget to
mask up, Rams.
Don't you guys miss being in the classroom? I know I sure do. So let's work together, mask up, and practice social distancing, and let's get back to school.
Mask up, Rams.
As we get further into the month, the weather is definitely getting colder. Here's Kat to tell us more about it.
It's Kat and welcome back to your weekly weather report. Throughout this week, it looks like it's going to be rainy, with Saturday being as high as the mid-40s and as low as 40. Sunday through Tuesday, it will be as high as the high 40s and as low as the low 40s. That is all for this week. Please make sure to stay safe and put on your mask.
Thanks, Kat. Now here's Annalyn with weather in the field.
Hey, this is Annalyn with your weather on the field for this week. Today I'm doing a special report on past weather systems. Speaking of the past, this past December 7th on Monday was the 79-year-old anniversary of the Pearl Harbor bombing, in which President Roosevelt delivered his famous "This Day Will Live On in Infamy" speech. And they say that that day in Pearl Harbor, the weather was, should we say, the perfect storm, with cloudy and overcast, which is similar to what we have today in the Pacific Northwest. My guess is in Hawaii, usually it is 80 degrees and sunny and blue, which I'm sure many of us wish we could be there right now. That is all I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. And back to you, Mariana and Shaleese.
Thanks, Annalyn. Now here's Ian to introduce us to an interesting photo for Photo of the Week.
This week, RAM student Ryan Yam created a masterpiece using 9 images on what he simply calls the bear. Not only did he use 9 separate images, but he recreated them into a holiday tree. Now look at this amazing piece of artwork. worthy of print and frame. Ramily. This is what you can do if you put your minds to work. I love these creatives.
Thanks, Ian. If you participated in our Whole Child Challenge last week, you might be one of our winners.
Well, let's find out with Trinity and Whole Child.
This is Trinity with your Whole Child drawing. This week we had 17 individuals turn in pictures to their Whole Child teacher. And since we want to get rid of all the Slurpee coupons before the end of the year, all who submitted will receive a free coupon for a medium Slurpee at 7-Eleven in the mail. However, we have one featured winner who was drawn out of hat, and the individual is, drumroll, Senior Lucas Bowman from Miss Woodard's class. Congratulations to Lucas. Submit your completed challenges to your Whole Child teacher for a chance to win. As always, be kind and go Rams.
Thanks, Trinity, and congrats to our winners.
We all have a favorite holiday movie, and so does Joe.
So here he is to rank the top 5 favorite holiday movies.
What's going on, Rams? My name is Joseph. Welcome to Top 5 Arguables. Today we have the top 5 holiday movies. So let's get into today's video. Coming in at number 5, we have Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman, it's an okay movie. I mean, I haven't watched it in a couple of years, but it still has some memories in my head, and I like it. Coming in at number 4, we have The Polar Express. Polar Express, it's actually a decent movie. Like, I could watch it year-round. If you haven't watched it, you probably should. It's a good movie. Coming in at number 3, it's a movie I've never seen before, but I've heard it's really good. Home Alone. Home Alone, what I know, it's just this kid that just stays home and he's trying to stay away from all these robbers and set up traps and all that stuff, but I heard it's a pretty funny movie. Coming in at number 2, we have The Grinch with Jim Carrey. It's a funny movie. I honestly love it. I watched it the other week and I still love it to this day. It's funny, it's live action, and it's a great movie. Coming in at number 1, we have Elf. I'm gonna have to say Elf because it's a movie you could watch year round. It's a really funny, it has Will Ferrell in it. He plays the part really well. So if you haven't seen it, you really should because it's worth it. It's a really good movie. And that wraps up today's top 5 list. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Joe. That's all we have for you this week.
See you next week.
This is how we do it at Wilson.